one of our users is getting 1 to 2 high-ticket clients per week using TokScript. Now here's the thing, she doesn't pitch, she doesn't chase them, nothing. She's just sending 20 cold emails with one thing from TokScript that's getting her paid the same day. Where most people's emails get ignored, she gets responded to. So you're probably asking, what is she doing? Now, instead of pitching her services, she's analyzing their competitors' content first using TokScript and then offers them the breakdown for free. The best part is it's only taking her about 5 minutes per outreach. And then all she does is take this thing that she's doing in TokScript and emails them with it with one line. Now you're probably wondering, like, what is this thing that she's emailing? In this video, I'm going to show you her exact system, how she finds prospects, builds the analysis literally in minutes, and sends that email with that little line that I mentioned. Just give me 5 minutes and you'll have a cold outreach method that doesn't feel like cold outreach and actually converts. Let me show you how. All right, let me break it down for you. Let's pretend you're this guy right here, Crack-a-Lack. I don't know who this is. I just randomly searched up a name. But let's pretend you're him, or let's pretend you want to work with him. Like this could be a potential customer or client. Now, what we want to do is we want to figure out how we can write scripts for him, how we can write his hooks and just get his attention, right? Now, most people beg in the DMs or emails. Here's what we're going to be doing differently. Now, what you want to do is find a competitor, or you want to find someone who's in that same wheelhouse or that niche, or maybe just talks and communicates in a way that's similar to, in this case, Crack-a-Lack. Now, we have this guy named David. David's really, really good. You can see here from his videos, he's getting like higher thousands of views, where unfortunately Crack-a-Lack's only getting lower thousands of views. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find a competitor or someone who kind of looks similar to or talks similar to the person that you're trying to target. And what we want to do is we want to take this guy, David, or the competitor, and we want to download their best videos, or we want to download their transcripts, I should say. So what you need to do is you need to go to each one of these more highly viral videos. You don't need to do a lot of them, but I do suggest about 30. Go ahead and click it like so. Grab the actual link up here and just paste it into a notepad or into a Google Doc or something so that it kind of looks like this at the end of the day. Now, what we're trying to do is we're going to see, and we're going to run it through AI, everything that this creator or competitor is doing well, and we're going to hijack it and come up with new ideas, contents, and strategy for the person you're actually trying to target. So let me show you what that looks like. We're going to grab all these links that we have from David, and we're going to head over to TokScript.com. We're going to paste all those links in here. Don't worry, TokScript actually will bulk download up to, I think, like 500 videos. So go ahead and dump all of them here, hit the button send, and once it's done, it's going to look like this. Now, what you need to do is click this button, download all videos, download as TXT. It's going to ask you how you want to download it. We're going to download it as a single file. Now, what this does, you'll see, is it takes all the transcripts from that guy David's videos and puts it all in one file. Now, we're almost there. We're like literally almost done, 80% there. The next thing I want you to do is open up that link to the Google Drive file, this one right here. Just go ahead and download it. This is just instructions for AI so that you can take this and do this every time whenever you want to. Next, we're going to head over to AI. In this case, I'm going to use Claude, and we're going to drop both of those files in. This one right here is the one we just downloaded from the Google Drive that kind of gives all the instructions. And this one right here is our actual transcript files. Go ahead and hit enter and just let AI do its thing. Give it a couple minutes. What it's doing right now is it's reading all those transcripts. It's figuring out what's working, figuring out patterns and gaps and all that good stuff. And then it's creating a report. So let me show you what that report looks like once it's done. And just like that, we have a really good competitor analysis report. Now I'm going to show you a couple ways that you can customize this and fine tune it. But just first, let's look through this. First, we have the key metrics, the executive overview, the top 5 hooks that convert. We have content patterns we're stealing, where it goes into what I noticed, the winning formulas, the reoccurring themes, what the frequency is, proven concepts, what's converting, what's not converting, like really, really, really good, insightful things. Now, just imagine if you're a brand or you're maybe a creator who's looking for help, if someone emailed you this, a 7-page document saying, hey, I think this would work really well for you. I did some analysis. This is what they're doing. Here's what you can be doing instead. Obviously, it's going to grab your attention. Now, a couple things you could do at any point in time. You can change the colors and the style and the theme. So let's pretend you want this to be more of a red and black and orange color. Just go right here in the chat and you can tell it that. Another thing you could do is you can fine tune this report. So let's pretend in this case, David isn't exactly the right person, okay? Like maybe he's slightly different from the person you're trying to target. What I can do is the following. I can come into the chat and I can describe more information. So let me give you an example. I'm going to do the voice dictation right here. Now, all we have to do is type that in if you want to, hit enter, give it a moment, and it's going to fine tune it. So even if your avatar or yourself is just a little bit different in terms of intent or audience or even subject or topic, you can have it fine tune and customize it even further, as well as the styling. So let's see what this turns out. And just like that, you'll notice the colors have changed, the styling has changed. You could obviously perfect it more and give it more visual, kind of like, hey, copy this or mirror this type kind of style. But you can see, one, the design completely changed. And then two, the actual content itself has now changed as well. So now it's a little bit more fine-tuned. So if you see right here, 3 gaps you can exploit specific to reaching men 55 plus. Now, that's what I said on if you looked over here. That's what the customization I gave it was. We're targeting men over the age of 55. Now, all this information is customized to your prospect that you're reaching out to or yourself, as well as making sure that it's taking all the best practices from that competitor, David, or whoever's kind of similar to it. Now, here's what she's doing that's so brilliant and easy. She's literally just saving this document right here, this PDF, going to her email, attaching this document and sending this specific email. She's taking that file, putting in their name, and sending just this. I analyzed your top competitors' last 30 videos, found some interesting patterns, highlighted obviously, in their hooks and content strategy. Can I send you the breakdown plus 50 hooks plus 20 scripts? Now she adds that document, the PDF that we just went through, because it says some of the things. It sends a few of the hooks and it sends a few of the scripts, but it doesn't send all of them. But it's just enough for an actual person to look at it and be like, wow, these 5 scripts are actually pretty good, or these hooks are pretty good, or this analysis is really good. Let me hop on a call with this person. Let me check out what they got. So with that said, try this out for yourself. Start reaching out to old clients, new prospects, or even yourself for a new content strategy that'll help you grow.